As always, folks, give thanks and praises to your creator, whoever you may conceive your creator to be. As you can see, I'm here absorbing as much sun as possible. I'm relaxing on the deck, having my sun coming in as wonderful as possible. Now, let me jump right into this. I've been watching two videos. One is a girl from Barbados saying that that the Barbados government is locking up people, which are the Bajans, from not doing their curfew. If you're hanging out, they can give you 3 months in jail and pay $10,000. If you're having parties, they're going to lock you up because you're supposed to keep the curfew and stay home because the virus only started spreading since tourists start coming there. Now, she's saying that they're only locking up Bajans and finding Bajans, but when tourists come from England and America, they're not doing the same thing to them. They're walking about freely and doing as they like. And they're not putting them under quarantine. That's what she's saying. I don't live in Barbados. And they're not finding them or putting them 2 months in Barbados locked down to find out if they have the virus. So she's saying it's really double standard, and I agree that 110%. It's definitely double standard. But then if the government is letting these people come because they're bringing money and they're not doing to the foreign people as what they're doing to the native, is totally wrong. So it's some part of this government getting kicked back from some kind of money from these tourist people that is coming in here and let them come and do as they like, which is totally wrong, double standard. That is one side. Now, another video I watched here about the Chinese that's taking over the whole Caribbean. The Chinese are investing, right now they're investing at least, what, $20 billion in Barbados to build cricket stadiums, to build roads, etc. They're taking over in Cuba, they're taking over in Grenada, Trinidad, and the rest of the islands, also Jamaica, and they're investing money in the Caribbean islands, like $25 billion to build different structures and roads and stuff in the Caribbean islands. Me, I don't have a problem with that. Reason why, I'm going to say this. When the fucking Americans and the English and the France was enslaving people, we didn't get shit. They didn't give us absolutely nothing. They enslaved us and we worked our ass off for not even a penny, and they reap all of the sweets of it. So if the Chinese are going to come now and give you money for you to live a certain way or to improve your island, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay, you might not be able to pay back a loan, but the IMF is doing the same shit. The International Monetary Fund was doing the same shit, lending money to you, you can't pay back. So if the Chinese are coming out, and as a matter of fact, the people now are denouncing the English royalty and don't want them no more to control the West Indies. They're going to China, and like I said, China don't enslave nobody. China did not enslave nobody. America, not America, England enslaved with China for like, what happened with couple of hundred years, until a couple of years ago they get independent from England. Those other countries, England, France, America, enslaved people, work for nothing, sunrise to sunset, and they didn't get shit. They're supposed to get what for 40 acres and 3 mules? What did they get? So like I said before, to cap it off, if the Chinese are going to come and invest money in the Caribbean islands to improve the islands so folks can live better, I don't see one shit wrong with that, because the Chinese are not going to enslave nobody. They just lend you money. So if those countries that's now complaining about China have done that to the Caribbean before, there was no need for the Chinese to go there to invest their money into these countries that needed help. It may always come back to the program. People only want to criticize you when you are doing good. When you are poor and you are down, they don't have nothing to do with you. But as soon as you raise your head up above water, oh, he think he is all that. And that goes for almost everybody. He think he's better than anybody else, but they don't see when you were down and out and wanted help. So the Caribbean islands needed help. They don't have all the facilities or all the medical supplies that they need. So if they can get help from another country, which is China, and China going to take over, because America is going to fall. Because if America had lived by their standards, bring me the homeless, the hungry, the starving, and in God we trust. If they had lived by their standards, it would be better, but they didn't live by their standards. They had one rule for one certain class of people and another rule. Look, that's a whole different video. But I'm saying this here. If the Chinese is going to lend the West Indies money to build the infrastructure and to live better, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Repeating myself one more time. The Chinese do not really enslave nobody. They are not known for taking Africans from Africa and bring them in different parts of the world and enslave them to work for free. On that note, folks, remember, the only thing going to get us out of here is love. So regardless of how the shit goes down, love is going to conquer everything. Now, I love you guys now. I'm having my son, getting my son on today. Getting my son on today. Today is one of those days when I'm getting my son on, folks. So listen, I love you guys. Now I'm out of here. Peace out. Lots of love.